A copper rod of 88 centimeter and an aluminum rod of unknown length have their increase in length independent of the increase in temperature. That means whenever the temperature difference is same, then the length will be as increases, it will be independent of the temperature. The length of the aluminum rod is what is the thing we are going to solve now. They are given the coefficient of the alpha, that will be cos Cu, that equal to 1 by 1.7 into 10 power minus 5 Kelvin, and then the coefficient of the thermal coefficient that of the aluminum alpha Al, that would be equal to 2.2 into 10 power minus 5 Kelvin minus 1. This is a problem we are going to solve now.
In this problem, it is given that the copper rod length L of copper, the length of the copper rod 88 centimeter. We don't know the aluminum rod length L Al. That would be, we need to find what is the length of the aluminum rod. Have their increase in length independent of increase in temperature. The length of the aluminum rod is, they are asking what is the length of the aluminum rod. Before solving this problem, they are given the another two quantity, the thermal expansion coefficients of the alpha copper, that would be equal to 1.7 into 10 power minus 5 Kelvin minus 1, and then the thermal expansion coefficient for the aluminum, it is given here, it is 2.2 into 10 power minus 5 Kelvin minus 1. So this thermal expansion coefficient is given. Now we want to know what is the thermal expansion coefficient, what is the relation between the length. Suppose if you are taking any rod of length L, suppose we are taking the original length of the rod is L. If you are keeping this rod at some temperature, you can take the at room temperature or above the room temperature. The rod, because of the thermal vibration of the molecule inside the rod, the interatomic separation will increase, so it will expansion, it will expand. So the expansion would be delta L, because it's a thin rod, it's a one dimensional rod, it will increase its length. Suppose if you are having like three dimensional object, the volume will get increased. Suppose if you are having two dimensional area, the area will get increased as we increase at the temperature. So hence the change in length of the rod divided by original length is proportional to the change in temperature. If the temperature difference is increases, then definitely this length will increase, the change in length. If you are equating this, we need to put one constant, that is a thermal expansion coefficient of the given rod, alpha times T. This is the formula we are going to apply here. Here in this case, in our problem, it's given the thermal increase in length is independent of increase in temperature. That means the delta L is same for the copper as well as aluminum rod. So that delta L for the copper, that would be equal to delta L for the aluminum, because it is independent of the temperature. Whenever the temperature increases, the aluminum rod also will get extend same length, the copper rod also will get extend the same length. So hence the change in length for the both rod, if you are keeping either copper here or aluminum here, if you are increasing the some temperature, the length will increase the same amount. That is the meaning of the given problem. Now we need to write the equation for the copper rod as well as the aluminum rod. Suppose for the copper rod, the Cu rod, the first rod, if you are writing the equation, the change in length divided by the original length of the copper, that would be equal to the thermal coefficient of the copper, the change in temperature for the both rod equal. So you can keep the delta T also same, delta L also, no need of putting the copper or aluminum. Next case we can write, it's for the aluminum rod, it can written like that, the delta L same for the aluminum also, the length of the aluminum is equal to alpha aluminum times delta T. We can divide these two equation. So you can take, this is equation number 1, this is a 2. if you are dividing the 1 divided by 2, it will give the left hand side is the delta L by length of the copper, that would be this divided by the delta L divided by length of the aluminum is equal to the alpha copper times delta T divided by alpha aluminum divided by delta T. We can cancel delta T, delta T, delta L, delta L. So 1 divided by the fraction, it can invert. So L aluminum divided by L copper, that would be equal to alpha copper alpha aluminum. Suppose here they are asking the length of the aluminum rod. You can keep the one side. The length of the aluminum rod would be equal to length of the copper rod. If it is going that side, it would be in the numerator, so it will be in multiplication alpha copper divided by alpha aluminum. Now what we can do, we can substitute the given quantities are here. So the length of the aluminum rod would be equal to the length of the copper rod. It is given 88 centimeter. If you are converting into meter, it is 10 power minus 2 times alpha of copper is 1.7 into 10 power minus 5 divided by alpha of aluminum is 2.2 into 10 power minus 5 times then the length of aluminum would be equal to, you can cancel this 5 here, 88 10 power minus 2. Suppose if you are dividing 1.7 divided by 2.2, it will give 0.88 into 0.77 into 10 power minus 2. This would be equal to suppose if you are multiplying 0.77 into 88, it will give 67.67 into 10 power minus 2, or you can call 67.76 into 10 power minus 2, or else you can write it as 68 centimeter. This can be written as 68 centimeter. This is the length of the aluminum rod.
So from the above calculation, we got the answer that would be equal to the fourth option, 68 centimeter. This is the right answer.